Hey, what up, though? It's your boy, T-Way Sports and Culture, back to put a little game in your brain and showing love to those doing the same. Go ahead and like, share, comment, and subscribe if you're feeling the content. You feel me? Ooh-wee! Did y'all see it? The last press conference, the arrivals, before this weekend, September 30th. Super middleweight showdown between Canelo Alvarez and Charlo. Man, it was lit, man. Man, the energy's high for this fight. Really good fight coming up this weekend. Both fighters came in ready. It was a really good press conference, man. Charlo came in very confident. Him and Derek James walked up there. Charlo says he's doing it for the animals, for the dogs. Looking real confident. Real slender. We know that Charlo is coming up from 154 to fight Canelo Alvarez at 168. And Canelo Alvarez is the stockier guy, but Charlo is taller and lengthier than Canelo Alvarez. But he looked really good coming into this fight. But, really confident, man. But, really good last press conference for Charlo. But, man, that man Canelo came in with the I'm him energy. Like, what's good, man? Let's get it cracking, man. Came in with the mariachi music, man, doing his thing for Hispanic History Month. Really pro-heavy Canelo crowd out there. He comes out talking heavy, saying, look, man, I've been into this division. This guy's coming up to meet me. It's going to be a really good fight. But he getting dusted off, man. But I can't wait to see it. I ain't gonna lie, man. It's gonna be a real good fight, man. Honestly, if Canelo comes out fighting like he has the last two fights against John Ryder and an old washed up Triple G, it could be a long night for Canelo, man. He's been coming forward with that high guard the last couple of fights. Keeping his punches at a low volume, just kind of looking for well-timed punches, over the high guard and just walking guys down. I think if he comes in with that fight, man, we could see an upset from Charlo. That could be, a really detrimental style for Canelo Alvarez. I think that Canelo Alvarez is going to need to dial it back, take it back to the hands at times where, we used to see that slick Canelo with the head movement, dipping, boom, boom, with the counter punches. Because if he plans on fighting a guy like Charlo with that style, I mean, he's just going to get crushed. So we'll see what Canelo's going to look like. But I ain't gonna lie, man, the way Canelo been moving lately, man, with all the ducking and everything and all that stuff, I'm pushing for Charlo. I know it's going to be a tall task to ask for him to come up to two divisions and be able to defeat a guy like Canelo Alvarez. But, the way Canelo been moving, man, I think he need to get humbled, man. I think recently he just released some information stating that prior to the Dimitri Bivol fight, he had a rib injury, which is, causing him, that caused him to lose. And, that he was upset about the loss. Okay, if you were upset about the loss, why haven't you rematched the man? We saw you duck Dimitri Bivol, man. So, Canelo been slipping and sliding and slipping through the cracks. And as we know, he just recently ducked David Benavidez as well. And it looks like he thought he came up on a quick, big fight with Charlo. Not an easy fight, but a very winnable fight. So I'm pushing for Charlo in this fight. I think Charlo is going to have a similar strategy to Dimitri Bivol. He's going to need to keep Canelo at the end of his punches. And Dimitri Bivol did a really good, job in that fight of controlling when to engage Canelo. He was the person that kind of dictated when the engagement happened. And when he didn't want it to happen, he kept Canelo on the outside, looking for ways to get in, catching Canelo. I think Charlo is going to have a very similar strategy, except he's going to have to do a lot of body work on Canelo, keep him at distance. He has to choose when they engage, and, he'll have a chance of winning. So I don't think it's as much of a long shot as people are saying. A lot of people are saying that Canelo stops Charlo in this fight. I don't know. We'll see. I think it's going to be a really good fight. My heart of hearts is telling me, Canelo's going to be big. We'll see if he can dial it back. If Canelo can incorporate any of that head movement that we saw during his training camp that he was working on, then, man, we'll see what it's going to be like for Charlo. But I am pushing for Charlo in this fight. Currently, right now, the fight is for two undisputed champions, with Jermell Charlo being undisputed at 154. However, Jermell Charlo will be stripped of the WBO belt once this fight begins. So it's for undisputed up until the start of the fight. So it's a really huge fight for historical purposes, really big fight just for boxing. Again, PBC is delivering fight after fight after fight. Just a legendary year for PBC and boxing in general. It's just a great year. So y'all let me know what y'all think. Who do y'all got winning this weekend? Canelo Alvarez or Jermell Charlo? What did y'all think about the last presser? Y'all let me know. Jump in them comments and I'll holler.